When you're disappointed in yourself, it's easy to forget something simple, something quiet, something human. Disappointment doesn't mean you failed. It means you cared. It means you were trying. And trying, even when it doesn't work, is still a form of courage. I know the feeling you're carrying right now, the heaviness behind your chest, the tightness in your breath, that quiet voice saying you should have been better. But let me tell you something softly. You're not a failure. You're a human being learning in real time. Sometimes disappointment hits you not because you did something wrong, but because you expected yourself to survive everything flawlessly. You weren't meant to. You were meant to grow. Slowly, gently, imperfectly. Take a slow breath with me. In and out. Let your shoulders soften, just a little. You don't have to hold everything right now. You see, disappointment is not a dead end. It's a doorway. It shows you what matters to you. People who don't care don't feel disappointment, but you care deeply. That is your strength. Every hard moment you've lived has shaped you into someone who still tries, still hopes, still shows up, even when it hurts. And that is not failure. That is resilience. Maybe you said the wrong thing. Maybe you didn't react the way you wanted. Maybe you avoided something, or froze, or felt small. But listen carefully. One moment, even one painful moment, doesn't define who you are. You are allowed to be learning. You are allowed to be in progress. You are allowed to forgive yourself. Let your breath soften again. In and out. You don't have to earn your worth. It's already yours. Sometimes the hardest part of growth is seeing yourself clearly and still choosing kindness. Not excuses. Kindness. The kind that says, I can do better, but I am still deserving of love right now. Think of a time you survived something you didn't think you would. A time you kept moving, even with shaking hands. A time your heart hurt, but you still opened it again. You've been brave so many times, and you forget it. You've carried so much, and you minimize it. But I see it. And deep down, you do too. Disappointment is not a verdict. It's a signpost. It tells you care about who you are becoming. And that is beautiful. Even now, place your hand gently over your chest. Feel that warmth? That's your body saying, I'm still here. I'm still trying. Even when your mind is tired, even when your heart is heavy, even when you think you should be doing better, your heart hasn't given up on you. so don't give up on it. Let's slow down the world for just a moment. You are not defined by your worst day, or your hardest hour, or the version of you that was tired, afraid, overwhelmed. You are defined by the way you rise again, even slowly. And I want you to know this softly. You deserve grace. You deserve patience. You deserve the chance to begin again. Even tonight. Especially tonight. In this moment, as you breathe, as your shoulders drop, as your heart quiets, you are enough. Not because you achieved something, not because you are perfect, but because you are human and learning and trying, and that is more than enough. Let the day fall off your body. Let the heaviness loosen one breath at a time. Let the disappointment soften into understanding. You are becoming someone kinder, someone wiser, someone real. And that version of you is worth waiting for. So for tonight, just breathe. Just rest. Let the world shrink to the size of this moment. Let your heart know you're listening. You are allowed to be gentle with yourself now. You are allowed to begin again in the morning. And you will. And when the morning comes, you'll rise a little softer, a little clearer, a little more willing to try again. Not because everything suddenly got easier, but because you rested, because you gave yourself space to breathe. And breath changes everything. You might still feel pieces of today when you wake up. That's normal. Healing isn't a switch. It's a slow unfurling. But you'll move differently. You'll think differently. You'll speak to yourself a little more gently. Because tonight, you didn't give up on yourself. So let your breath slow again. In and out. Let the weight in your chest melt just a little. Let your body sink into the quiet. You are allowed to rest before you rise. And when your mind tries to wander back to that moment, that sentence, that mistake you keep replaying, softly tell it, I'm learning. I'm growing. I'm allowed to be human. Because you are. And being human is more than enough tonight. Now let the last of this day fall away from your shoulders. Let the quiet wrap around you. Let your breath deepen just slightly. Just enough to remind your body that it is safe now. You did your best today. And tomorrow, you'll try again, gently. And that is enough.